was a fun.
Amazing. It was incredible, man. Seeing you out there and at the last bare knuckle event, Julian Lane, bro. Dope, bro. I loved it.
It was exciting, man. Took me a few rounds to adjust to the distance. I literally almost kicked them a few times in the first because the lag was right there. I was like just muscle memory. But once I was able to get the distance, understand, where I cannot do, it was actually super fun. So I'm looking forward for the next one, man.
Yeah, man, we had a good time. Thank you again for inviting us out to do the exclusive with you at American Top Team. That was a great time. And just watching you train, seeing you getting ready for this whole thing, What was the big difference for you training for bare knuckle? I know we talked about it a little bit on the exclusive, but, even after, up until the day of the fight, what was a big difference for you training?
It's just the load, is a lot easier now for me to carry. I don't have to worry about the grappling, the all the kicks and elbows and knees and everything. So it kind of narrows down a little bit, the work, and it makes a lot on my body, a lot more. Yeah, the training camp itself, it's super easy, if you've been a long time MMA fighter like me, it's actually it's super enjoyable, to not worry about anything else, just focus on that thing, and I see huge improvements already, the way that I move, the way I'm gonna keep on getting better, but the next fight's gonna be better, the third fight is gonna be even better, so it's a lot easier in the body, and I'm able to maximize, every session I feel like I get better, so I'm having a lot of fun, man. I can definitely do this for many more years if I want to.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Because when we spoke at the exclusive, you said that as well. You could do this for a few years. What was it like getting into the ring with Julian Lane? I mean, I was there. I was sitting ringside. I watched it. It was a battle. It was a war. You guys went toe to toe, and it was a pretty evenly, match. It was a great match to watch. Stepping in the ring, toeing the line. Give me your whole take on that whole experience.
It was it was different, and it's still the same. The same. You have those butterflies. You're going to a combat. To another with another professional. So all the butterflies, everything there, it was just a different animal. A different fighting. And props to Julian, man. He came to fight. He came to fight. As always. Got a little headbutt in the fourth round. That was the my. But for the first time stepping in there, with somebody that I kind of came into his world, has a lot of experience in bare knuckle. I think I did pretty well, Now that I know what you expect, I'm to fight in my weight class in that 175 and bring a belt to American Top Team, man. So this is my shit now, I am the pit bull, the bare knuckle boxing pit bull, and I'm excited to go out there and take it all the way, make a good career out of this.
Oh hell yeah, man. Definitely, bro. You got the fan base, you definitely got the feel for it. We all could see that. Did you talk to Julian Lane after the fight, after you guys were done backstage?
Yeah, well, I mean, just like I talked to every opponent in the back,
Mhm.
it was fun, good sport, that type of stuff, and we made a few stories about what happened in the fight, but it was very quickly, But I respect Judah, he's a family man, he's a hardworking dude. He's a fighter just like me, so I have nothing but respect, for my kind.
That's what's up, man. And speaking of your kind, American Top Team, we got yourself there, Paige VanZant's there, and quite a few other fighters now that are starting to come in. And there's this whole bare knuckle division that's starting out in American Top Team. Tell me a little bit about this because this is exciting.
It is exciting, man, and I think the whole team, kind of bought into it. They're excited to see, bare knuckle boxing. It's a very exciting sport, and it's everything that we like. It gets bloody, it gets dirty. Anybody has a fighting chance, and we're just happy, to have this new fresher air, to the gym because we're so MMA, orientated now. We're MMA and bare knuckle boxing, which is still another badass form of competition. Doesn't get much more savage than that. And yeah, dude, we're excited. I think we have the perfect setup for it. We have phenomenal striking coach. I think we have more striking coach in our American Top Team than any other gym in the world. I think just counting over here right now, I'm seeing like 6, 7, pro high level, striking coach, 6, 7, just out of one gym, So yeah, dude, we're super excited. Dan Lambert, loves bare knuckle boxing. He fully supports. Last time I was there, he brought the whole crew. Bought many tables. So, dude, I'm nothing. I'm very blessed. I'm nothing without my team, and I'm very blessed. To have the support at American Top Team. After all these years, it's still growing. We're still at it. It's exciting.
Oh hell yeah, man! And it was electric. I mean, out in Daytona, the crowd. Dave Feldman has done a fantastic job of getting a capacity crowd because we watch the UFC and we watch Bellator, and there is no crowd. But Dave Feldman's been able to put this event together, the last two of them, and plus the Total Line series, where there's a capacity crowd. So it was nice to see bare knuckle in that light and to be there live and watch it. There really is nothing like this sport, man. It's wild.
And I'm excited to be a part of it. The company is amazing. They're very professional, and I'm excited to be, to help this company grow as well. I want to be wow. I talked to David many, many times, and I want to get him more involved with production, whatever I can do just to help. Put the name out there. I think it's a badass sport. It's honest, and has all the tools to grow. And they doing amazing, man. Be able to put on live, shows in the middle of this, pandemic, everything going on, that that's hat off to them. And I think it's the beginning. And I'm excited for.
I'm excited for 2021 also, man. So right now with American Top Team, how many fighters right now are in the bare knuckle division aside from yourself and Paige?
So we got myself and Paige so far, and we have talks with 5 other fighters from the gym right now that might sign with them. So nothing is guaranteed, but most likely, we're gonna start a training. Yeah, they have another show coming up in November. I'm trying to see if I can put some of my guys in there, but if not, we'll plan for the next one. But everybody's excited to throw down, man. Everybody's excited to, toe the line and see how it goes. I think I started, you see a lot more fighters, transitioning to bare knuckle now. They just it's have a lot more laceration, but it's just another form of combat. Try not to get hit.
That's the whole point, man. But it gets bloody once you get hit. We've seen it. The last pay-per-view that we saw, Jolie Beltran and Marcel Stamps pay-per-view there. We had some bloody fights on that card too. But that's the territory. It goes without saying it's going to happen in that ring. But I'm excited to see what American Top Team, the greatest gym on the planet, the biggest gym on the planet. It's a cathedral in that place. To see what they put together for this bare knuckle division, obviously headlined by yourself and Paige VanZant. I'm real curious to see, where this goes and how far it goes. And I think it's going to last a very long time.
I think so too, man. I think it's here, to stay. It's gonna grow, a little by little, but we're going all the way to the tower about it.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. And one of the things I was excited to see, it's a nice little segue there for you, but the Police Gazette just put out the rankings, and you are ranked #1 in your division right now. Did you know about that?
No, saw something, but they put me at 185 division. My division is 175 actually. So I don't know. I think because we did a catch weight, this time we're over. I weighed in at 179 point something. So I guess if you're over the weight class limit, they put you in a different weight class right away. So that's why they had me at 185. But I'm fighting 175. Could I fight 185? Yeah, I could, but I'm not lazy, and how I work. Cutting weight is no big deal.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, obviously. I mean, I've seen you train face to face, man, and you put that work in, bro. You really do, and it's fun watching you train, man, because you see the effort, you see the hard work that's put in, behind the scenes. A lot of the stuff that people don't get to see, when they're actually watching the fight. But the most important thing is putting in that work, having that discipline, sacrificing that time away from your family, and sacrificing a lot of yourself to get to the big stage. So hats off to you, man, for all the hard work, bro. And I can't wait to see the next fight. So one of the fan questions, because I got some fan questions that popped in, but one of them was, who do you want to fight next? Who's on your radar, or have you heard of anything for your next fight?
No, I heard it's gonna be February. That's when I'm fighting next. It's gonna be close to the Super Bowl weekend. Okay. So, me and Paige is gonna be in the same card. Looks like. Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's starting out right now. I just want to fight whoever's gonna bring me close to the belt. That's the goal. I want to go backwards. I want to keep moving forward, and up. So whoever's gonna bring me close to that belt, let's go. I've been in this business so many years, so I don't call people out. That's the manager's and the promoter's job. I come to fight, and I like to keep things simple. My job is to train and fight, and coach, and that's what I do. Just give me a date and number. Just give me a date and a name. We'll get it done.
That's what's up, man. And speaking of Paige, obviously you guys are training. How's Paige VanZant transitioning into the bare knuckle world?
Really good. I mean, she's a phenomenal athlete. She's a very smart girl, and again, once you understand, it's very limited weapons, from what we use. But once you understand the weapons you can use and many different ways you can use those weapons, it becomes very fun because it becomes when you use those weapons, the proper time, how fast can you use those weapons, and the angles you can use those. So getting that now, the hope is different fight, but it's just but that not got to be worried about damage, because damage is gonna happen. You focus on the damage you're gonna make. They got to worry about the damage you're about to put. Little things that it's easy for her to understand, to get, because she's a fighter at heart. Not afraid to go out there and put her in a line. As you can see, she's with the best. So, yeah, dude, she's gonna do really, really well. She has the full support of American Top Team. I'm there to help in whatever I can. Not just all the other coaches, Luciano, Coach Rivera. And we're excited, man. We're excited to take on this new journey. It's new for everybody, but it's new for us. But we've been through this before. We know that we're gonna do pretty well.
Yeah, I am excited and I'm glad to hear this. February, you and Paige on the same card. I think that's going to be great. And I'm just going to go off a limb here, but I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere in Florida, hopefully South Florida.
It will be in Florida.
Sad, an idea. I don't know. Just an idea.
Good weekend.
Fucking right. It's going to be a good weekend. And what about it's actually an interesting question. I think this is more of like being a fan of bare knuckle, but what fighters would you like to see transition over to bare knuckle? Some pro fighters.
Shit, man. Whoever has the balls to come in and give their best. And we're trying to make. So if you're gonna come in, come ready, come prepared. Have the same mentality you had. Any other business. This is a professional business, not a bar fight. Everything that we throw with precision. A lot of technique behind, even more. Because you don't have gloves. So ready to do the work. That's all I ask. That's all we ask. Fight back.
Oh yeah, a lot of precision in bare knuckle for sure, man. You got to make sure you're hitting your targets, otherwise you're going to break that hand. And we've seen it. It's happened. And yeah, it's the most exciting combat sport in the world right now, at least in my opinion, my humble opinion. But I'm happy to see you a part of it. Happy to see Paige. I'm happy to see Dave Feldman just making all these fantastic signings for the sport. And I know there's a lot more coming, man. I hear the rumbling and grumblings going on behind the scenes. We keep it on the low, but I like to be a part of it and see where this whole thing goes, man. So I'm super excited, bro. So we got Total Line Series tonight, and we got the next event is going to be in South Florida. I'm here in Palm Beach County. It's going to be November 13th on a Friday. We got Luis Palomino. We got Jim Ehlers, the 155 belt. What's your take on that?
Dude, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I think Palomino has more finesse. It's more technical of a boxer. Jim Ellis seems to be a tougher guy. Comes in and try to walk you down. I'm looking forward for this one. I'm gonna go Palomino. I know Palomino for many many years. He's a great dude, and I hope he comes with he stays with the belt. But I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Oh, it's going to be a dogfight for sure, no question, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Jim Ayler's back. He's had to lay off the COVID situation, but now it's time. It's time. So I'm looking forward to that. And also the undercard, the co-main event, I believe that's what it's going to be. The 135 title. Johnny Bedford, who's 5-0, he's undefeated, and Dat Nguyen also, who's undefeated. What's your take on that fight?
Dude, that's gonna be I'm that might be the most exciting because of the appearance that both have. They're very magical. Uh, how do you say his name?
Last name, his first name is Dat, and last name, some people pronounce it differently, Nguyen or Win. But every time I talk to him, I say Nguyen, and he doesn't correct me, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I think Nguyen has a bigger boxing background, a lot more experience, and the champion is just comes to fight, man. He's just relentless, very good at boxing as well. So I'm excited to see that clash of styles, like a refined boxer against, a good MMA boxer that took bare knuckle boxing by storm. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I'm excited to see that one.
Hell yeah, man. Any fun plans for the weekend?
This weekend?
This weekend, brother.
Dude, I'm a dad now, dude. It's in the weekends I just want to relax, enjoy my time with the family. Because mother, I got to do all over again, So it's funny how as you mature, you see how your life changes.
That's true, man. I'm the same way, bro. We're around the same age, man, and that's what happens sometimes,
Good, dude. I welcome. I remember on my 20s, living in South Florida, dude. It was exhausting, and being a fighter too. So I had a little bit of a time adjusting, to the lifestyle, but I did.
It's kind of easy to adjust, man. I was coming from Brooklyn, New York, bro. Cold weather, girls are wearing jackets at least, 5-6 months out of the year. You come down to Florida, everybody's in a bikini. I mean, it was pretty easy for me to get adjusted down here.
Yeah. That's the problem though. Like it kind of goes against, the fighter athlete lifestyle, if you want to be out there. And I had my fun. Don't get me wrong, but I'm glad I was able to walk away.
That's it, baby. And now it's time to swing, baby.
No damage or anything.
Damn right, man. Thiago, thanks so much for being on MMA Uncensored, my brother.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me. It's been a long time coming.
Absolutely, man. Happy to have you, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. We got some other stuff coming up, and I think we're gonna be by Top Team soon, my man.
Perfect, bro. Looking forward to see you.
Likewise, brother. Be good. And that's a wrap. Thiago the Pitbull Alves, bare knuckle debut, 1-0, had a war with Julian Lane. And I'm very happy to hear that he's going to be fighting this February on the Paige VanZant card in Florida. Going to be dope. Can't wait to see it. Follow my boy Thiago on IG at Thiago Alves ATT. As you can see, a great guy, and he's a killer. He's a killer, baby. And I want to give a special shout out and a thanks to Dave LeDuc for being on the podcast on the last episode. We got big fights coming up, as you can see on the bottom of the screen right now, scrolling. Dave LeDuc versus Cyrus Washington Part 2 live on pay-per-view. Visit SpartaSE.com. Order it now. It's only $25, and you get a discount if you put in my code MMA1. That's the MMA Uncensored official code. Dave LeDuc. I have the pleasure and privilege going to be flying out there. We're going to be covering Dave live for the days leading up to the fight. It's going to be really exciting. That will be November 7th. And also we found out Robin Black will be the official commentator for that event. Going to be dope. Can't wait. And do us a favor, guys, we're so close to 500,000 followers on Instagram. Can't thank you guys enough. You're the best. Follow us at MMA Uncensored, _. And you could also visit our YouTube channel. Just type in MMA Uncensored and you can subscribe there. Subscribe. And you can get all the interviews that we've done in the past, all the upcoming stuff, live stuff's really cool. And you could also follow me if you don't mind. IG at Joe Migz, MIGZ. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on MMA Uncensored.